Today we're going to be taking a look at Two Wheels South by Matthias Correa. A great tale of two guys who head from New York to Ushuaia. Yeah, Two Wheels South. It's a really, really great book. It's a hardcover, really well made. The photography is excellent. It is 271 pages, I believe. So you get quite a bit of reading material, and it's a combination of story and photography. One of the reasons why I really like this book is the photography, because you can actually just thumb through it like it's a coffee table book and enjoying the photographs. The print quality is really good. It's a matte, kind of a muted finish in terms of the tonal range. It's not some high contrast, glossy, overly saturated. It's definitely got a desaturated look, which is pretty popular these days, and I like it quite a bit. The fact that they were out on these old BMWs as travel bikes is really amazing. It kind of makes me think of people who travel via the DR650s or KLRs or some of those kinds of bikes. They're a little smaller workhorses, not giant SUVs on two wheels. The writing is really, really good, and it definitely brings you into the story of the trip that these guys are taking, and the fact that they took so long on the road and had so many issues, as you do, whether it was crossing the border, preparation work at the beginning. They go through the prep work and show the gear that they went with two of the same or very similar BMWs, and that way they could share tools and share parts along the way, which makes a lot of sense if you're traveling with somebody to have bikes that you can have the same equipment and gear. So I really like that. And the story is broken up into sections. They got the North American section, and then they had sort of their tales, throughout the U.S. as they're heading down, what they're doing, who they see, and then as they head further, they get into Mexico, and then they go down, they get into Central America, so on and so forth. Part of the story has to do with sort of the motivation of one of the riders whose sister had died, and so this is kind of a bit of has a sense of a pilgrimage to it, and it's really great to see that kind of thing and just sort of be taken along with that and sort of the honor of that. But just really good printing, really great photography. You can, again, use it as a coffee table book. Just thumb through it for the photos if you don't feel like reading. And that alone is one of the reasons I like this book, is I think the photography and the way it was printed just do an amazing job of telling the story without any of the words. But the words themselves obviously bring in all sorts of detail along the way. And so for me, Two Wheels South, from Brooklyn to Ushuaia, is an amazing book. I fully recommend getting yourself a copy and having it, and then just, like I said, look through it occasionally and understand that you don't necessarily need to have the latest, greatest everything to get out and go for a ride. These guys did it on pretty old bikes and didn't really have too much trouble, more than you'd expect anyway. And so why can't we? Why can't I do it? And I ride pretty much locally, and this is inspirational just from the viewpoint of saying, you know what, I'm just gonna get out and go for a ride today, because because I'm around. Life is short. Ride the best roads.